Okay, so get this. Imagine trading any token
Mm-hmm.
on ANY blockchain
Yeah.
with practically zero fees.
Wow.
Sounds pretty utopian, right?
It does, like a
Alright.
crypto utopia.
That's the vision behind Mangata,
Okay.
this Omnichain zk-rollup that has everyone buzzing.
Right.
And today, we're going to go deep
All right.
into their tech, their token, that's MGX,
Yeah.
and whether they could actually pull this off.
Okay.
Our guide
Yeah.
is a research report from Token Metrics.
Oh, okay.
Now, these guys use AI to analyze the crypto market, so think of it like our cheat sheet.
Exactly, and the report really highlights what
Yeah.
makes Mangata unique.
Okay.
They're not just another layer 2 scaling solution.
All right.
They're trying to solve the fundamental problem of blockchain fragmentation.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Right now, all these separate chains, it's so clunky to move assets around.
Ugh, tell me about it.
It's like,
Swapping between chains,
yeah,
paying those crazy gas fees, it's a whole ordeal.
it's like trying to pay for your coffee with airline miles.
Seriously.
It just doesn't work.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So Mangata's big idea is this thing called Omnichain liquidity.
Yes.
What does that even mean in plain English?
It means connecting all these disparate blockchains.
Okay.
You can trade directly across them
Okay.
without needing to jump through hoops.
Gotcha.
It's like building a massive decentralized exchange
Mm-mm.
that spans the entire crypto universe.
Wow.
And they're using some pretty cutting-edge tech to do it.
Like what?
zk-rollups,
Okay.
eigenlayer, Starkware.
We'll get into those.
Yeah, we'll get into those details later.
So they're like the crypto equivalent of the Rosetta Stone,
Exactly.
translating between all these different blockchain languages.
And that's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
They're not just settling for being a bridge between chains.
Right.
They're building a hybrid DX.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hybrid DEX.
It combines
Sounds kind of complicated.
the best features of both automated market makers
Okay.
and order book systems.
Why not just stick with one or the other?
Because both systems have their pros and cons.
Oh.
AMMs are super fast and easy to use,
Mm-hmm.
but can be vulnerable to price slippage,
Okay.
especially for large trades.
Right.
Order books offer more control and price accuracy,
Yeah.
but can be slower and less liquid.
Okay.
So by combining the two,
Yeah.
Mangata is aiming for the best of both worlds. Speed,
Okay.
liquidity,
Gotcha.
and precision.
So you're saying I could make a big trade
Yes.
without worrying about the price suddenly tanking on me.
That's the idea.
And I could still get a better price than I would on a typical AMM.
That's the idea.
And here's the kicker.
Yes.
Mangata wants to make this hybrid DEX completely gas-free.
That's right. No gas fees.
No more paying those unpredictable fees that eat into your profits.
Nope. They have a fixed 0.3% trading fee instead.
Okay, now we're talking. No gas fees, sign me up.
I know. It's pretty amazing.
What about those pesky MEV bots
Uh-oh.
that always seem to be one step ahead?
Right.
Can Mangata really stop them from front-running trades in manipulating the market?
That's a crucial question.
It is.
And Mangata is trying to address it head on.
Okay.
Their Themis consensus extension aims to level the playing field
Okay.
by decentralizing network control.
Okay.
Everyone gets an equal chance to execute their trades.
Gotcha.
So in theory, those bots won't have an unfair advantage.
Sounds promising.
Yeah.
But I'm always skeptical
Sure.
of anything that claims to be completely bot-proof.
Yeah.
We'll see how that plays out.
We'll have to see.
Now let's talk staking.
Okay.
I hear Mangata's doing something different here too.
Yes.
With this proof-of-liquidity staking.
Mhm.
What's the deal with that?
It's pretty innovative, actually. Instead of just staking your MGX tokens
Right.
and passively earning rewards,
Right.
you're staking LP tokens.
Okay.
These represent your share of a liquidity pool. So your capital is doing double duty,
Okay.
providing liquidity for trading and
Yep.
earning you rewards.
So I'm getting paid for providing liquidity
Yes.
and earning staking rewards.
It's like having your money work overtime.
That's like a double win.
It is.
But how does that benefit Mangata itself?
This approach is clever
Okay.
because it helps bootstrap liquidity
Okay.
and attract more users to the platform.
Gotcha.
More liquidity means smoother trading
Mm-hmm.
and tighter spreads,
Right.
which attracts more traders,
Yeah.
which in turn leads to even more liquidity.
So it's a virtuous cycle.
It is. It's like priming the pump for the entire ecosystem.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
Now for the million-dollar question.
right.
What about the MGX token itself?
Okay.
What makes it special?
So the MGX token is at the heart of the Mangata ecosystem.
Okay.
It's not just a governance token like many others.
Right.
It plays multiple roles.
Okay.
First, there's the proof-of-liquidity staking we just discussed.
Yeah.
The more MGX you stake, the more potential rewards you earn.
So it incentivizes people to actually participate in the network,
Exactly.
not just HODL and hope for the best.
Exactly.
Okay.
Second, MGX acts as a sort of liquidity base layer.
Okay.
It helps create efficient trading routes,
Gotcha.
making the platform more user-friendly and accessible.
So more MGX in circulation, smoother the trading experience.
Precisely. Now, the third role is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Mangata has an algorithmic buy and burn mechanism in place for their token.
Hold on. Buy and burn.
Yes.
Doesn't that mean the token supply keeps decreasing over time?
That's right.
Wow.
It's a deflationary mechanism designed to potentially increase the value of the remaining MGX tokens.
Okay, now that's a feature I can get behind.
Right.
But isn't that risky?
It could be.
What if it creates artificial scarcity and drives the price up too quickly?
It's a valid concern,
Yeah.
and it's something to keep an eye on. It all depends on how well Mangata can balance this deflationary pressure with actual user adoption and demand for the token.
So it's a delicate balancing act.
It is.
What's the fourth role of the MGX token?
This one is crucial.
Okay.
Governance.
Uh,
MGX holders get to vote on key decisions that shape the future of the platform.
So it's not just about making money.
Right.
It's about having a real voice in the Mangata ecosystem.
Exactly. They're trying to build a truly community-driven platform.
Okay, the tokenomics sound pretty solid.
Yeah.
But what about the team behind Mangata?
Okay.
Can we trust these guys to pull this off?
That's where the token metrics report really dives deep.
Okay.
And what's interesting is that the Mangata team has this unique blend of experience,
Like what?
computer science whizzes who understand the technical challenges,
Okay.
MEV experts who know how to mitigate those pesky bots,
Mm-hmm.
and even veterans from companies like Twitter
Wow.
who bring a strong business perspective.
That's a pretty diverse mix. But their roadmap, as you mentioned earlier, is still a bit vague.
It is a little bit vague, yeah.
How confident are you that they can actually deliver on such an ambitious vision?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
They've got the talent,
Mm.
and the technology is cutting edge.
Yeah.
But the crypto world is full of ambitious projects that never quite live up to the hype.
Right.
We'll have to wait and see how their roadmap evolves
Yeah.
and how they address those potential roadblocks we talked about earlier.
All right. So there's definitely some healthy skepticism warranted.
I think so.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
Yeah.
Omnichain liquidity,
Yeah.
hybrid DEX,
Mm-hmm.
gas-free trading,
Yep.
that
Yeah.
intriguing MGX token,
For sure.
and the team behind it all.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Mangata. Last time, we explored their grand vision of a truly interconnected crypto ecosystem
We did.
and unpacked the key features that make them stand out.
Right.
The hybrid DEX, the gas-free trading, the unique MGX tokenomics. But now it's time to get under the hood and see what's really powering this ambitious project.
You got it.
All right,
We're diving into the tech stack.
cool.
And trust me, this is where things get really interesting.
All right, hit me with it.
Okay.
What are zk-rollups? And
Smith,
why is everyone in the crypto space so excited about them?
think about it this way.
Okay.
Right now, every single transaction on a blockchain
Yeah.
has to be verified by every single node on the network.
Right.
That's how blockchains achieve security and consensus.
Hmm.
But it's also why transactions can be so slow and expensive,
Right.
especially on popular chains like Ethereum.
Yeah, those gas fees can be a real buzzkill.
They can be.
So how do zk-rollups change the game?
zk-rollups essentially take a bunch of transactions,
Okay.
bundle them up off-chain,
Okay.
and then generate a cryptographic proof that verifies the validity of all those transactions
Mhm.
without revealing the specific details of each one.
Okay, so it's like submitting a summary report instead of a stack of individual invoices.
Exactly.
You can see the total amount without needing to check every single line item.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that summary report, that cryptographic proof,
Mm-hmm.
is then submitted to the main blockchain for verification.
Okay.
This means fewer transactions need to be processed on-chain,
Gotcha.
which drastically reduces gas fees
Yeah.
and increases transaction speed.
So it's all about efficiency and scalability.
It is.
But you mentioned something about not revealing the details of the transactions.
Right.
How does that work?
Isa,
Isn't transparency one of the key principles of blockchain technology?
it is, and that's where the zk part comes in.
Okay.
It stands for zero knowledge.
Okay.
which means that the proof can be verified without revealing any sensitive information about the underlying transactions.
Okay. Now that sounds like magic.
I know.
How can you prove something is true without actually showing the evidence?
It's not magic. Okay. It's cryptography.
Okay.
It's a bit complex to explain in detail.
Right.
But essentially, the math behind zk proofs allows you to demonstrate that you possess certain knowledge without revealing the knowledge itself.
Okay, I'm going to have to take your word for it on that one.
Okay, fair enough.
But the bottom line is that zk-rollups offer both scalability and privacy.
Exactly.
That's pretty impressive.
It is, and that's why Mangata chose to build their platform on this technology.
Right.
They want to handle a massive volume of transactions across multiple chains without sacrificing security or user privacy.
Makes sense, but zk-rollups are just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
You mentioned eigenlayer and Starkware earlier.
Yes.
What role do they play in all of this?
Right. Mangata is leveraging the power of these platforms to build their Omnichain vision.
Okay.
Eigenlayer is all about decentralized blockchain security.
Okay.
Think of it like a shared security pool for different blockchain projects.
The shared security pool.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Instead of each project having to build its own validator network from scratch,
Okay.
which can be expensive and complex.
Right.
Eigenlayer allows them to tap into a larger pool of validators
Okay.
who are already securing other blockchains.
So it's like a co-op for blockchain security.
Exactly.
Pooling resources to make everyone safer and more efficient.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And for Mangata, this is crucial because they're trying to connect multiple chains, each with its own security model.
Right.
Eigenlayer helps them ensure that the entire system is robust and resistant to attacks.
So eigenlayer provides the security backbone.
It does.
What about Starkware? What's their contribution?
Starkware is the cryptography powerhouse behind Mangata's zk-rollups.
Okay.
They're one of the leading companies in the zero-knowledge proof space, and they're providing the underlying technology that makes Mangata's magic happen.
Ah, so they're the ones making sure that all those transactions are bundled up
Yes.
and verified securely
Yes.
without revealing any sensitive data.
That's right.
They're like the encryption experts,
They are.
making sure that all the communication between different chains is private and tamper-proof.
Precisely. And Starkware has a proven track record in this space.
Okay.
They're known for building some of the most scalable and secured zk-rollup solutions out there.
Okay, so we've got zk-rollups for speed and scalability, eigenlayer for security,
Yep.
and Starkware for the cryptographic wizardry behind it all. Sounds like a pretty solid tech stack so far.
It is.
But how does Mangata actually connect different blockchains using all of this?
That's where things get even more complex.
All right.
Remember those bridges and interoperability protocols we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
They're the key to making this whole Omnichain vision a reality.
All right, refresh my memory.
Okay.
What are bridges again?
Imagine you have tokens on the Ethereum blockchain,
Okay.
but you want to trade them on the Cosmos blockchain. A bridge is like a gateway that allows you to transfer your tokens from one chain to another.
So it's not just about moving tokens around.
Right.
It's about making them compatible with different blockchain environments.
Exactly.
Like converting your US dollars to euros when you travel to Europe.
Exactly.
Okay.
And there are different types of bridges with different levels of security and complexity.
Right.
Some bridges rely on centralized custodians, while others are more decentralized and trustless.
Okay, so choosing the right bridge is crucial for security and reliability.
It is.
What about interoperability protocols? How do they fit into the picture?
Interoperability protocols are like the communication standards that allow different blockchains to talk to each other more seamlessly.
Okay.
Think of it like translating languages.
So if Ethereum speaks French
Uh-huh.
and Cosmos speaks Spanish,
Yeah,
an interoperability protocol would be like a universal translator that helps them understand each other.
exactly.
Okay.
And these protocols cover a wide range of functions, from simple message passing to complex cross-chain smart contract interactions.
Okay, this is starting to feel like a really intricate web of connections.
It is.
How is Mangata approaching this whole bridge and interoperability challenge?
It's complicated.
Are they building their own solutions, or are they partnering with existing projects?
They're taking a multi-pronged approach.
Okay.
They're building some of their own bridges,
Okay.
but they're also actively collaborating with other projects in the interoperability space.
So it's a mix of in-house development and strategic partnerships.
It is.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But building secure and reliable bridges is notoriously difficult.
It is.
Aren't there some inherent risks involved?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bridges are often seen as the weakest link in the cross-chain world.
Right.
They can be vulnerable to hacks and exploits,
Mm.
and there have been some high-profile cases
Right.
where bridges have been compromised,
Yeah.
resulting
Crazy.
in significant financial losses.
That's a sobering thought.
It is.
So what's Mangata doing to mitigate these risks? How are they ensuring that their bridges are secure and trustworthy?
They're employing a variety of strategies,
Okay.
including rigorous security audits,
Okay.
decentralized bridge architectures,
Mm-hmm.
and insurance mechanisms to protect users in case of unforeseen events.
So they're not just throwing bridges across these chains and hoping for the best.
No.
They're really putting a lot of thought and effort into security.
They are, and that's critical because if those bridges fail,
Yeah.
the whole Omnichain vision falls apart.
Right.
It does.
Okay. We've covered a lot of ground in this tech deep dive.
Uh-huh.
zk-rollups,
We have.
eigenlayer,
Mm-hmm.
Starkware,
Yes.
bridges,
Uh-huh.
interoperability protocols.
Right.
It's a lot to wrap your head around.
It is.
But it's also incredibly exciting to see how these cutting-edge technologies are being combined
Right.
to create a truly interoperable crypto ecosystem.
I think so.
So in the next and final part,
Okay.
we'll zoom out a bit and take a look at Mangata's roadmap,
All right.
their progress so far, and what the future might hold for this ambitious project.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to the final part of our Mangata deep dive.
Yeah.
We've explored their vision, dissected their unique features,
Right.
and even ventured into the technical depths of zk-rollups, eigenlayer, and those crucial bridges connecting the blockchain world.
It's been quite a journey.
It has.
From the innovative Hybrid DE
Right.
to the deflationary MGX token and the complex world of interoperability.
Yeah.
Mangata is certainly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in DeFi.
Absolutely. But now it's time to shift gears and talk about the future.
Okay.
What's next for Mangata?
All right.
What's on their roadmap and what kind of progress have they made so far?
Well, their roadmap is ambitious, as you might expect.
Mm-hmm.
They're aiming for a phased rollout,
Okay.
starting with their testnet, which they actually launched earlier this year.
Oh, wow.
That's a big step,
It is.
allowing developers and early adopters to test the platform,
Right.
find bugs,
Yeah.
and provide feedback.
So they're not just hyping things up.
Yeah,
They're actually building and testing.
they are.
That's always a good sign.
It is.
What kind of feedback have they received so far?
The feedback has been mostly positive.
Okay, good.
Developers seem impressed with the platform's speed and efficiency,
Mhm.
and the community is growing rapidly.
That's great.
Of course, there have been some technical hiccups along the way,
Right.
which is to be expected with any complex software project.
Of course.
But the team has been responsive and transparent in addressing them.
Transparency is key in this space,
Absolutely.
especially after some of the high-profile collapses and exploits we've seen recently.
Yeah, for sure.
So testnet is live. Feedback is good.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next milestone on their roadmap?
The next big hurdle is establishing those bridges to major blockchains.
Okay.
They've started with Ethereum and Cosmos,
Right.
two of the biggest players in the space.
Yeah.
But their goal is to eventually connect to as many chains as possible, creating that truly interconnected crypto ecosystem they envision.
That's a big goal.
It is a big goal.
And that's where the real challenge lies, right?
Yeah.
Because building a bridge is one thing, but ensuring its security and reliability is a whole other beast.
It is.
We talked about those risks earlier.
Right.
What's Mangata doing to address those concerns?
They're tackling it from multiple angles.
Okay.
First,
Yeah.
they're conducting rigorous security audits of their bridge code,
Okay.
both internally and with third-party experts.
Gotcha.
Second,
Yeah.
they're opting for decentralized bridge architectures whenever possible, which reduces the risk of a single point of failure.
Okay.
And third,
Yeah.
they're exploring insurance mechanisms to protect users' funds in case of unforeseen events, like a hack or exploit.
So a multi-layered approach to security.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're taking this seriously,
They are.
which is reassuring.
It is.
But let's be honest.
Okay.
Even with the best security measures, there's always some level of risk involved,
There is.
especially in such a nascent and rapidly evolving space.
Absolutely. And that's why it's crucial for anyone considering using Mangata
Yeah.
to do their own research,
Mm-hmm.
understand the risks,
Right.
and not invest more than they can afford to lose.
Yeah.
This is still cutting-edge technology,
Right.
and there's always the possibility of unforeseen challenges.
Wise words.
Thank you.
Now, assuming Mangata can overcome those challenges,
Okay.
what does the future hold for this project?
All right.
What are some of the potential breakthroughs or roadblocks they might encounter down the road?
One of the biggest potential breakthroughs would be widespread adoption of their platform.
Right.
If Mangata can become the go-to DEX for cross-chain trading, attracting a large and active user base,
Yeah.
that would create a powerful network effect,
Right.
solidifying their position as a leader in the Omnichain space.
It's all about getting people to use it, right?
It is.
Because even the most brilliant technology is useless if it's just sitting there gathering dust.
It's true.
What's the strategy for attracting users and building that community?
They're focusing on several key areas.
Okay.
First,
Yeah.
they're emphasizing user experience,
Okay.
making the platform as intuitive and easy to use as possible,
Right.
even for those new to DeFi.
Gotcha.
Second,
Yeah.
they're building a strong community around the project,
Okay.
fostering engagement through social media, AMAs,
Right.
and developer outreach.
Okay.
And third,
Yeah.
they're actively partnering with other projects and protocols in the space,
Okay.
integrating their technology and expanding their reach.
So a holistic approach,
It is.
user-friendly design,
Mm-hmm.
community building,
Yeah.
and strategic partnerships.
Yep.
It sounds like a solid plan,
It does.
but there's always competition in this space.
There is.
How does Mangata stack up against other DXs and cross-chain solutions out there?
That's a great question. Mangata has some clear advantages.
Okay, like what?
Like its hybrid DX model,
Mhm.
its focus on gas-free trading,
Right.
and its innovative use of zk-rollups and eigenlayer.
Okay.
However, they're not the only player in the Omnichain game.
Right.
There are other projects tackling interoperability,
Mm-hmm.
each with its own strengths and weaknesses.
So it's a race to the top.
It is.
And the winner will be the one who can deliver the best combination of technology,
Yep.
user experience,
Mhm.
and community support.
That's right.
It'll be interesting to see how things play out.
It will be. It will be very interesting.
Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the bigger picture.
Right.
What does Mangata's success,
Okay.
or even the broader adoption of omnichain technology, mean for the future of crypto?
That's where things get really exciting.
Oh, wait.
If Mangata or any other project
Right.
can truly unlock seamless interoperability between blockchains, that could fundamentally change the way we interact with the crypto world.
Wow.
Imagine a future where you can effortlessly move your assets between different chains,
Right.
access the best DeFi opportunities across multiple ecosystems, and participate in a truly interconnected and borderless financial system.
That's a big vision.
It is a big vision.
It sounds like a crypto utopia.
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
But realistically, how far away are we from that vision?
It's hard to say.
Are we talking years, decades,
Yeah.
or is it just a pipe dream?
It's hard to say for sure.
Right.
The technology is evolving rapidly, but there are still significant challenges to overcome, both technical and regulatory.
Right.
We need to see more robust and secure interoperability solutions.
Yeah.
And we need clearer regulatory frameworks that foster innovation while protecting users.
Regulation is always the big unknown in this space.
It is.
It can either be a catalyst for growth
It can.
or a major roadblock.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's stay optimistic for a moment.
Okay.
What would a truly interoperable crypto ecosystem look like for the average user?
All right.
How would it change their daily lives?
Imagine a world where you can use your favorite crypto wallet to seamlessly pay for goods and services anywhere in the world,
Okay.
regardless of the underlying blockchain or payment network.
Right.
Imagine being able to access financial services
Yeah.
like lending,
Mm-hmm.
borrowing, and investing across multiple chains.
So, sure.
Always finding the best rates and opportunities.
Okay, right.
Imagine a world where your digital identity and assets are truly portable and secure, giving you more control and freedom than ever before.
That's a compelling vision.
It is. It is.
And Mangata is just one piece of that larger puzzle,
Right.
pushing us closer to that future, one bridge at a time.
One bridge at a time. That's right.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
We've explored Mangata's vision, their technology, their challenges, and their potential impact on the crypto world.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It has been. And while Mangata is still in its early stages, they're definitely a project worth watching.
Absolutely.
They're tackling some of the biggest challenges in DeFi.
They are.
And if they can deliver on their promises, they could truly revolutionize the way we interact with crypto.
They could.
Absolutely.
I agree.
So for all our listeners out there,
Mm,
if you're intrigued by Mangata and want to learn more,
yeah.
I highly recommend checking out their website, their documentation,
Mm-hmm.
and their social media channels.
Right.
And of course, do your own research.
Always.
Explore the platform and see if it aligns with your crypto goals and risk tolerance.
Wise words.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a great note to end on.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Mangata.
My pleasure.
And until next time, happy trading.
Happy trading.